Hi, my name's Dave Koch. Welcome to this workshop. I hope you find it valuable. I've been a real estate photographer in Salt Lake for well over a decade, and I think I've made a pretty good showing here. I'm really happy here, and I'm exactly in the market right where I want to be. I'm just excited to do this, and I'm charged up every day when I go to work because every day is something new, something different, and something fun. And more importantly, it's something I enjoy. And that's what I'm hoping to share with you here today. As I said, I've been doing this for about 12, 14 years here in Salt Lake City. But before that, I was also a TV news photographer. And I got to tell you, that has helped a lot. I learned a lot about working under pressure, working in different environments every day, all kinds of different things that, believe it or not, have a direct effect on being a real estate photographer. As we go through this course, you'll see a lot more things that have an effect on being a real estate photographer. But probably the most important thing is your drive. You have to want to do it. There are going to be places along this course and along this road where you're going to either be frustrated or be doing something that you don't want to do or something that's just not fun to get to where you want to be. The important thing is to get through it and to work hard. And remember, this is all about you and all about making your business the best that it can be. So before we get started, I just want to say good luck to you and that I hope this really does help you a lot. This course is about your journey to you becoming the best photographer you can be. I'm there to help you along the path, but I can't hold your hand every step of the way. I can show you the way, and that's about it. It's up to you to be decisive. It's up to you to be motivating yourself, and it's up to you to make decisions about where you want to go. Your job is not to take pictures, it's to solve problems. Your job as a photographer and what you bring to the table is solving the realtor's needs for good media to sell their property. And that's what you're ultimately need to be able to do. In the course of this video, I'm going to build you a clear roadmap on how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. There are a lot of steps along that path. And some of them, I'll be honest, are, I wouldn't say, no, yeah, they're not fun. They're real work, and they're definitely outside the scope of what a photographer normally does. So it's important to follow the roadmap and to gain the experience and the knowledge as you go along. Each step naturally progresses to the next step. So it's important that you follow along and that you do each step and you do each step completely before going on to the next. Having said that, I would still recommend you watch the video as a whole so that you have an idea where you're going and you have that strategic look at where everything is. Once you kind of know where and why, and that's the important part, the why you're doing all these different things, then when you go back and really go in and follow each step and do each step, you'll see how that's going to pay off in the end. Let's start with something that will really bring you down. um, yeah, don't go out and buy a camera. Don't even think about a camera yet. Unfortunately, that's not till step 7 or 8, or it's way further down the line. I know, that's the fun stuff. That's what we're all here to do. Have fun with cameras and push buttons and make things go flash and all that. But that's not where we start out. First, we need to assess your suitability for this job. And I think that's really important. I have a really good friend, and she's a very, very good photographer, I think. And she got a degree in photography. She's been a photographer, I think, most of her whole life. And she's just now finding out that it's not fulfilling for her. I don't understand that because I find photography very fulfilling. But she's just now discovering that and she's branching off into teaching, which is more what she wants to do. And that's kind of what the first step or two that we're going to do is about. Our next step is to take a look at, in depth, what a photographer really does. And so I'm going to just rip that little bad boy open and really tell you what I do on a daily basis so that you've got a really good idea of what to expect as a real estate photographer. I think it's fun. You may not. And you know what? If we can make that decision now and you go, that's the end of it, good for you. You've at least you're not going to be wasting months and years doing something that you don't like to do. But if you go, yeah, that's what I want to do, that's where I want to go, then this hopefully this workshop is going to pay off for you. So that's the next video in this series. What does a real estate photographer really do? I do like to end every video with a little bit of advice for you. And today's advice is don't compare yourself to other photographers. They're already down the road. They may be a lot further down the road than you. And it's not fair for you to compare your beginning with someone else's middle. This is your journey, and always remember that. This is all about you, and this is not something that you need to compare yourself with. You will get there. You just have to put in the time and the effort. And I think, hopefully, good luck with that. As I like to say when I close out all my videos, may your next shoot be your best shoot. If this is starting to make sense to you and it's something that you want to explore further, you can definitely get our full video release of this for only $39.95. There's a link in the description below. Link, sign up, and you get the whole video package.